They're coming to get you, Barbara.
Evans City was just this little town, and nothing really ever comes out of it. And here comes this great movie.
I think when you think of Evans City, you think Night of the Living Dead.
Evans City is, to Night of the Living Dead, is the home. George Romero and Russ Striner, when they decided that they were going to make the movie, they went around to all the little communities in the Pittsburgh area. And here in Evans City, they loved the cemetery. And there was a farmhouse that was vacant and was already ready to be torn down that they could use before it got torn down. So it turned into the perfect town for them.
My name is Dick Heckard. I was in the Night of the Living Dead back in 1968, and I was on the posse, the guy with the black hat. The only part I'm in is the last 5 minutes of the show, and the posse shows up, and we're on shooting the zombies.
I only need a few men to check out the house. Somebody had a cookout here, Vince.
Yeah, sure looks like it, Cop. Okay, come over. This is a group of police from the other park.
It was one day in my life, you know, we just told them to show up and bring a gun and help make this film.
Night of the Living Dead is considered a cult classic due to how many people follow it, absorb it. It's in all the countries. It's, worldwide. Everybody knows the movie and everybody loves it. We've had people from Japan, China, Germany, lots of people from Germany, lots of people from the UK. We've had people from every state. A lot more people from away from here than local people.
I think it's great for the town because, the town could use people coming in from out of state.
I see since we've been here in the last 6 years that people have started to embrace that this is where it all began, where the zombies started.
When I finally realized that it was actually going to be something, was when they did the autopsy of the dead, the documentary. And the guy told me, I said, why do you want to do this? He said, because it's a cult classic.
It was the movie The Night of the Living Dead come on at the movie theater. The guy wanted to go see it. I said, no, I've seen this movie before. I said, in fact, I'm even in it.
George Romero changed the film industry with his vision and the way he made movies. He didn't make them like Hollywood movies. They weren't all glitter and glamour. They told a story and everybody gets sucked into it.
He's a legend. He's like the epitome, I think, of horror.
I like the film because of the way it's made, I guess. It's made documentary style, like it's really happening. So it seems more real and more scary than a lot of these other movies that are too far-fetched.
Night of the Living Dead is my favorite film ever. It's right up there with Dawn and Day. And, George Romero will always have a lasting impact on my life, as well as Night of the Living Dead. Show you a couple of tattoos I have. I'll show you what a lasting impact Romero's left on my life. I had this done last year with Kyra Sean. A few months before that, I met Kyra, and she signed an autograph for me. So I took the autograph that she had, and I had it done up on my leg, and I had a picture done up of her. And she actually, since she was a guest this past year at this year at Living Dead Weekend, she got to see it in person, and I actually got a picture with her standing next to it.
Oh, baby. Baby.
we celebrate the anniversary. It's always in October of when Night of the Living Dead came out. And we bring all the cast and crew that's available. We have them all here. We get a bunch of vendors, and we have a celebration of the movie. You can come and see your favorite stars, you know, and get an autograph, get a picture with them. We do tours around Evans City to go to all the Living Dead locations.
You can go to like various parts to see like the cemetery and where the old farmhouse was and all that. It's really neat. You can meet a lot of great people. I've met a lot of my friends, you know, are from the Living Dead community.
There are so many people that come in and they don't, why do you have a museum here? And they have no idea.
Some people still haven't grasped how much this little museum right here brings into this town.
Well, Night of the Living Dead impacted the way pulp culture sees zombies. Before Night of the Living Dead, zombies were like somebody that was under like a spell, a voodoo spell, and they were just like hypnotized. Well, Night of the Living Dead was the first movie that brought the undead alive. Since then, zombies have taken over movies, TV, you know, music. Michael Jackson brought Thriller, brought the zombies into music. And it has changed the way people see things.
As it's still so great 50 years later, I mean, it's stood the test of time. It's the model for what we have for zombies today.
One time we were here, two guys come walking in, they were from Massachusetts, and I went, "What are you doing here?" "Well, we came the whole way down here to come here." I said, "Okay."
Yeah, it's a must-see for anybody and everybody.
It has been established that persons who have recently died have been returning to life and committing acts of murder. A widespread investigation of reports from funeral homes, morgues, and hospitals has concluded that the unburied dead are coming back to life and seeking human victims.